Okay, so we're here at Thorian. Sorry if you can't hear me too well. I recently moved my mic, but I've just wanted to do a quick little yap sesh about the difference between Blight Rock plus Cursed Enchant and Ice Rhine Cestus plus Frost Enchant when it comes to specifically Brawler. By the way, one of them is backwards. That's fun. Yeah, and I just thought that we would do that just by running some Thorian really quick. You know, some solo Thorian. Because she's not really that difficult right now, as her QTE is near impossible to fail. But, man, we really need to redo this, this stupid intro cutscene. It's so bad. But, yeah, whatever. So, might as well get right into it. I'm just gonna come out and say it right now. It is much better to run Blight Rock Cestus with Cursed Enchant. It's just straight up more damage. You know, like, Blight Rock Cestus gains 20% increased damage against vulnerable and weakened opponents, and, you know, Ice Rhine Cestus, you know, or Ice Rhine weapons in general. Wow, thank you, Chaos Orb. Ice Rhine weapons in general, you know, they, let's go. Sorry. Ice Rhine weapons, they only deal 15% increased damage to opponents that are freezing, or have cold on them. That's gonna hurt. Owie. Yeah, so it's just a straight damage nerf, but what I will say, though, about it, is applying cold to enemies like Thorian and completely gutting their cooldowns is extremely good for, like, utility. Like, the utility side of it is really nice. So, yeah, like, it's kind of hard to choose. I personally believe, okay, holy no crit carry over here. But yeah, I personally believe that, Blight Rock Cestus plus Cursed Enchant is better. I mean, like, it just is based on damage, but also being able to apply so many more debuffs is so beneficial. Because for me, oh, that just fucking sucks. I really have to worry about my Chaos Orb proccing. Oh! Owie. Wait, am I screwed? I actually might be dead. Well, goodbye, Metrum's Amulet. She wasted her turn. Wait, we guard again. Let's go! But yeah. You know, but it's so hard to really state. But I do personally believe, though, that the Ice Rhine Cestus paired with the, oh, that sucks. And I get crit. There's no way this game's real. Yeah, but I do believe that the Ice Rhine Cestus paired with the Frost Enchant is really nice for utility, and I will never argue that. Am I dead? I don't have any medium health potions. I'm so screwed. I'm actually so dead. Yeah, I just can't crit either. Ooh, that was close. Okay, she's gonna Overflowing Curse this turn, so I'm gonna take a... Oh, I can't because of the damn cooldown. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, like, as you can see, I just can't apply any debuffs. Yeah, that's death. Oh, I live! I live! Sorry, I'm stressing while also trying to, you know, keep myself... I'm trying to keep myself alive and talk about this damn, you know... Oh, I'm insane! I'm alive! I'm alive! Wait, Gilded Strike? Crit? No, she blocked the bitch. But yeah. As you can see, I'm having trouble getting my buffs up and keeping debuffs on her. Just simply because of, you know... Oh, come on. Do I have anything that I can do? I can wait one turn for Party Table. So I'm gonna Mucilage this turn. Probably should have Steel Bodied. Can't lie. No! Yes! I live! Come on, Party Table, do something. Yeah! Jesus. Echo Shard from Thorian will never not look cursed to me. But, yeah, sorry, I completely got... I got lost in the sauce there. But, yeah, so, the way I look at it, personally, is if you're going for damage, obviously, which is exactly what you want being a DPS class, go Blightrock Cestus paired with Cursed Enchant. Absolutely, 100% of the time. However, if you don't mind on missing out on a little bit of damage, because it really isn't that significant, I think it's only like 5 or 10% more damage than this setup here. If you really need, like, if you don't really need that much more damage, but you do need the utility of cold, especially during MV, then I would run this. Because, honestly, applying so much cold and making it so that, like, say, Thorian can only Warp Crush for, like, 3 turns in a row, or... Like, that's why it lived there, is because she couldn't Cess Breath and Curse Wave as much. Like, I mean, that was a pretty good example of what makes this class, or this build shine. And it is, of course, the, you know, the cold aspect of it. Will I go back to using Blightrock and, you know, Cursed Enchant? Probably not. But I guess I could just take this opportunity to quickly talk about what classes Frost Enchant would be better to use on. And I'm gonna be honest, any class that uses Fire Enchant, use Frost Enchant instead. Still use the Blightrock weapon, of course. Like, you could honestly run Frost Enchant with Blightrock Cestus and it would be pretty decent on Brawler, but like, let's take Elementalist or Impaler. Running Frost Enchant would be more beneficial because Frost Enchant is practically reskinned Inferno Enchant, just with the added bonus of the Frost Explosion dealing a little bit more damage than Inferno proc, and obviously applying cold rather than burning. And burning is a pretty weak DOT status debuff, at least in, like, majority of cases. So, you know. But, classes like Impaler and Elementalist, of course, I would run Blight weapons with them, as well as Frost Enchant, if you just want to go for it and don't care about the aesthetics and whatnot, and you want your Ice Shards to be really strong on, say, you know, like, Elementalist, I would run the you know, the staff as well. I honestly do think that these event weapons need a little bit of a buff, but, you know, they're probably more just meant for utility and, you know, whatever, right? But, yeah, I just thought I'd make a video talking about it because, I mean, I got Frost Enchant and I was like, you know, some of my first videos on this channel were talking about Brawler and how good of a class he is. And he's still fantastic, by the way. I just want to make that clear. Like, this class is insane. Sorry, actually, let me rephrase. This class is insane in short burst DPS. So if you're planning on nuking anything, I would go with Brawler, of course. Like, obviously against Yarthul, I think that he's probably the best class. And against Thorian, as you can clearly see, I can solo her. And, you know, so long as I'm not getting crushed by the ult, or even if I had a medium healing potion there, I would have been completely fine. But against, obviously, Seraphon, he's useless, because first off, why are you using anything other than a speed building in Seraphon? And second, she cleanses and heals based on debuff supplied to her. He's kind of useless against Archaea and MV just because they take too long. And especially if you're in a large party of like 3 to 5, you're probably going to have a Hexer and you're probably going to have other characters that are, or other classes that are also applying debuffs, which inherently strips you of your own damage because you can't reapply new debuffs to get your Crusher passive. Right, it is Crusher, right? I'm not stupid. Yeah, inflicting status effects empowers you. Yeah. So in any long-term fight, Brawler isn't really the best for, but you know. I mean, I don't really know where else I was gonna take this video. I just kind of more so wanted to do it for the fun of it. But yeah, Arcane Lineage might be back. You know, we're working hard to make the game as good as we can. You know, this update was a little bit not what we wanted it to be, but you know, it is what it is. Trial and error. We got like new people working with us and all that stuff, so we're just trying to figure everything out. You know, I'll try my hardest to get my input and my voice out there, of course. But yeah. Anyways, I suppose that's all I wanted to talk about. See ya.